Let's go to Turkey. I'm only bringing my iPhone 15 Pro for video and my Leica for pictures. Good morning, first full day in Istanbul. I'm here visiting my friend who's got an internship here. Let's head to breakfast. Get! Istanbul is a massive city compared to where I'm from, Oslo, Norway. There are 16.2 million people living here, almost 3 times as many as the entirety of Norway. This results in lots of different neighborhoods, rich in different cultures. We started the day off at a highly rated restaurant named Sava Anatolian, where my Turkish friend Jem introduced me to the Turkish breakfast. I instantly fell in love with it. It's comprised of olives, cucumbers, tomatoes, meat, cheese, bread, and various savory and sweet dips. We got so much that we couldn't even manage to eat everything, which is a first for me. I never leave anything on my plate. Breakfast was insane. Now it's taking me to the old part of town for some sightseeing. Yeah. One thing I learned about the Turkish people is that they all love cats. There are so many stray cats walking around, but people put out houses for them and feed them and pet them whenever they get the chance to. It's really sweet actually. On our way to the old town, we stopped by this rich neighborhood called Galataport for some baklava and tea. There's literally nothing better than that. If we had this in Norway, I would be fat. Simple as that. No, but for real, this is so good. If you're ever in Turkey, eat baklava. After fueling up, we continued walking and thoroughly enjoyed the street performance on our way. This bridge I found fascinating because there must have been at least 50 people fishing side by side. I have no idea how they don't all get tangled up. We finally made it to the old town where every street was filled with people. It was really just one big market where you could buy everything from spices to ice cream to jewelry to clothes and of course food. Walking amongst so many people while the sun is blaring at UV index 9 really takes it out of you, so we cooled down with an iced coffee and a smoothie. After that, we finally got to see the Sultanahmet district where the iconic Hagia Sophia Mosque and the Blue Mosque are located. We went inside the latter and it was so beautiful. You could definitely feel a higher power energy when you stepped foot inside. Jem then decided for us to take the ferry over to the Asia side. The crazy thing about Turkey is that it spans over 2 continents, Europe and Asia, which are separated by the Bosphorus Strait. The Asian or Anatolian side is known for being more relaxed and has nice coastal areas, parks and cleaner air, while the European side of Istanbul is more active and commercial. The Asian side offers a more residential and quieter atmosphere. Many people choose to live on the Asian side and commute to work in the European part of the city. This is what my friend did for a while before moving over. We explored the streets for a bit before spritzing, as we call it, aka sitting down at a bar and drinking an Aperol Spritz. before we picked up some of Jem's favorite Turkish drinks and went to the coastal area to enjoy them. This was really peaceful and nice to do after a long day of touristing around. To end the day, we went to this fancy restaurant and had some incredible seafood. Honey glazed sea bass, buttered prawns, and some other Turkish delicacies. I did not like the drink though. That stuff was crazy. But once again, cats are everywhere. Lastly, we took the boat back and ended the day. The next day we decided to go check out the Beşiktaş area. Yes, Beşiktaş as in the football club. Jem told me we were going to take a minibus, so we started walking. I thought we were going to wait at a bus stop, but no. All of a sudden we heard doot-doot behind us, so we put our hands out and boom, we were on the bus. Apparently you just have to know the route of the buses and you can just hop on and hop off whenever. Once again we slammed a Turkish breakfast and headed towards a new area. It was a really cool place right by the ocean with a beautiful mosque and a nice market. We then took a taxi over to one of the richer parts of Istanbul where all the yachts are. I really liked this district. There were nice parks, people swimming, and once again a lot of fishermen trying to secure dinner for the evening. I thought these guys were pretty funny. They threw out empty hooks and pulled as hard as they could. I couldn't tell if they were just having a laugh or actually tried to catch anything. After all the walking, we checked off an important thing on my Turkish bucket list: eating a kebab. Here I had a couple durums, which were too good. We then made our way back closer to Jem's apartment, but stopped for an iced tea at this incredibly cool mall. It was so big and they had literally every type of store, so we bought some snacks and drinks for the evening. I even found Mr. Beast's Feastables and I had to try it. It basically tasted like Kinder chocolate. I liked it. Since it was the final of Nations League in football or soccer, we had to see who would come out on top between Spain and Portugal. This was too good of a matchup to miss. Ronaldo versus Lamine Yamal. First, Spain scored, then Portugal, then Spain again, then Portugal again, but in the penalty shootout, Portugal won. We drank quite a bit during the match so we would be ready to hit the club after, and we did. But we couldn't really find any good ones, so we just ended the night off with a lamb sandwich and took a cab home. That was the trip. I'm really happy I went, even though it was only for a couple days. Memories were made and I got some really nice photos, which I'm stoked about. Also, thank you to Jem for lending me his couch. And lastly, Istanbul, I'm definitely coming back. And yeah,